Hey guys, it's lovely Nelly again. Today I just want to talk about kids and being sick. I decided to make this video because my girls, I am a mother of two. Now my girls are 3 and 4. And my girls were recently sick. The little one got sick first and then the second one got sick. So I decided to make this video based on our children, what steps you can do, or just give my advice on what to do when your baby, your newborn is sick. Because this is the cold and flu season, so our kids tend to get sick a lot, as well as adults. So if you have an infant and they're sick, you would give them the vapor bath. This is the CVS brand. They have one for Baby Johnson, but I use the CVS one. What I do is I create a water bath. I spray this on the bath, put them in there, take a washcloth, wash their body. I usually don't wash their hair, which is the best thing that Baby Johnson's ever created, was this bedtime collection. I love it. So, and you just clothe them with a onesie and onesie pajamas with socks underneath it, and snuggle them, like swaddle them. And I also use the Vicks Vapor Rub. The Vicks Rub, they come into this little bottle. It's the greaseless cream cough suppressant. This is very good. I like this one because, you know, it's not that greasy. Unlike the little bottle one, you tend to have a little grease, whatever. I still use the humidifier for them. The next thing was the humidifier. It's very important to have the humidifier, especially for babies, since we can't use too much chemicals on them. The humidifier when they're asleep. Before they go to bed, I give them their medicine only at night. That way they can be able to sleep comfortable. The tips for infants when they are sick. Tip number 1, I used to do is I put the amount that is recommended for the baby's weight. I give them the medicine on the side of the mouth, not in the front. They'll spit it out, but it's better on the side. That goes for infant to 2 years old, because it just goes down very smoothly. That's one tip for newborns when giving them medicine. I learned that the hard way, because when they're little and they get a fever, us as parents, we have to make sure that they're clothed enough so they don't get cold, but not too much, because their fever can get higher. I also learned that the hard way. That it's important for infants to wear their hat when they're sick. So you don't want to have them consume the air. So it's really stressful to be up at night watching our kids, making sure that they're okay, they don't sweat too much. Another thing that I used to do when they were babies was I would monitor them, because usually they'll wake up sometimes at night crying or feeling uncomfortable, and then there are nights where we have to stay up late watching them, making sure that they're okay. And I don't know what the hell is that noise, but it's working. Excuse the noise, people fixing something in the hallway. So when your child is 1 or 2 years old, the process is still the same with the bath, with the medicine, and the vapor, the sleeping, the clothing, and controlling the fever. Days that I don't give my daughter a bath at night, and instead I give her the bath in the afternoon. That way they're nice and fresh, they're comfortable, and they're not cranky throughout the rest of the day. At night, I just give her the medicine so that the medicine can do its job to put them to sleep and help their immune system fight whatever it is that they're fighting. When they're having trouble sleeping or trouble breathing, nasal spray, I usually don't like giving my kids that, because they don't like having things up their nose unless it's their finger. So what I do is I take a little bit of the vapor rub and a paper towel, and I just pour a little bit on the paper towel, just like that. And I will take the paper towel and rub it all over the paper. I use the paper towel for just to cover their nose so they can breathe into it. Or you can use it to blow out their nose, because when they're blowing out, the scent can go in their nasal and release some tension up there. It's the sucky thing, I forgot what it's called, but that is also good for their babies, for them to breathe if you don't want to use the nasal spray. What my sister did was she did something so strange, but to my child, but it really helped her with her breathing. She made my daughter flat on the bed or on a comfortable surface. She put her mouth on top of my daughter's mouth and pushed air right into her mouth, and you see all that mucus run down her nose, and that really helped her breathe. Fluids, make sure they get a lot of fluids, whether it's water, juice, um, apple juice, anything with vitamin C on it. You can also give your child vitamin C supplements, but they would have to be for children. Orange juice, but I give them the Tropicana Healthy Kids one because it doesn't have that much acid. They don't taste a lot of acid because it's good for them. They need that vitamin C to help them fight the sickness. First, and nice warm soup. And another thing that I also give them is tea. Give them, small cup of tea just to smooth out the mucus, like if you were giving them soup. Another thing that I do for my child, I give them Pedialyte, the regular bottle juice, and they have the icy. The one that works for me is the icy because, of course, my kids, they love ices. And it helps them with the hydration so they don't feel dehydrated. There's this bottle next to me, and when I hear her coughing, I go to her, and since it's easy for them to just suck on it, so you see that they have a little energy to move around, let them move around. But it's also very, very important that they get all the rest that they need on top of their normal rest, because that also helps the body fight whatever it is that there's. But I only recommend this for kids 3 and older. So I'm like, okay, what else can I use for my daughter when she coughs during the day? She doesn't like taking her medicine, and she spits it out or she throws up. Man, if they only invented cough drops for kids. These are throat relief lollipops. These are cough drops made in heaven. These are recommended for children 2 and up, so it's good to go. Cough drops. Looking at it in my local pharmacy, I got this at CVS. As soon as my girls got a hand of these things, they couldn't stop eating them. My God, this really helped. They have not coughed throughout the whole day, and they taste just like candy. But it's preferred for them for their sore throat, just to relieve the tension of them coughing that much, instead of giving them adult cough drops. And these are my techniques and my advice on your kids or our kids when they're sick and what you can do. So I hope you guys learned a little something from here, because it's also important to get advice from other moms through their experience. We may go through the same thing, but we have our own experiences, and it's important so we know and we learn, because that's what us mothers do. We're not born to be moms, but we learn to be moms. If you feel you like to add your story of when your children was sick, you can write it down below and I'll be happy to read it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!